It's finally here. We finally get an update for the ProMedia Heritage 2.1 speakers, and it solves just about most of the complaints that I've heard. So let's take a look. All right, now there's not a whole lot that this update actually did, but it did take care of one thing that people really hated. I've gotten so many messages from you guys about this one particular thing. But before I get into that, I do want to say, in the last video, I actually mentioned that the speaker grills were magnetic. I was wrong. I was a little too excited. And yeah, they are not magnetic. So there you go. Now the update. We're going to be talking about version 66. What did it do? Not too much, but I'll tell you what it did do. It took care of one of the biggest issues that we've had, where you don't use the speakers for a little while, then all of a sudden it shuts down by itself. When it shuts down and you start again playing video games or putting some music or whatever, it takes a long time for the speakers to come back on. Little annoying. So Klpish did two things. One, they actually went ahead and sped that up. So the timing now, and we're going to try it, from the time the speakers themselves go on standby and then you hit play on something, the time that they go back on is roughly about 2 seconds. 2.5, 3 seconds. Pretty quick. A lot quicker than it was before. The other update is, if you don't like the standby or the automatic standby, you can actually shut that off. And it's pretty easy to do. So let's take a look. I'll show you guys where to download it, how to do it, how to update your speakers, and we're going to do a little testing. All right, let's get into it. All right, first things first, you want to first get yourself a USB drive because you're going to need one. You're going to need to get rid of everything on it too. So you want to make sure you save whatever you have on it because you are going to format it. So first things first, go to Klpish, just a regular Klpish website, klpish.com. Once you're there, on the very top, you'll see support. Click on support. You could double click on it or hit general support. That's going to take you to support.klpish.com. You could go there if you want to as well. So computer speakers are right here. So click on computer speakers. ProMedia Heritage 2.1 USB firmware update. And then there are some notes here on what the update does, so you can actually go in there and click on those if you want to, print out some instruction manuals. But we're going to go over all that here, so we're going to make it a little easier for you guys. So this is version 66, and if you want, you can actually just follow the instructions that they give you. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. So first thing you're going to do is format your USB drive. You want to make sure it's FAT32. So update that in FAT32. If you don't know how to do that, here are some instructions. You can click on these and it'll take you to some instructions. So for instance, I will open this in a separate tab. This will go into exactly how to erase and what format you want that USB drive. Once you've formatted your USB, you want to go in here. This is the file. So you want to click on that. It will download it, and that's pretty much all you need from here. It will tell you what to do, but that's what I'm here for. All right, so I just went ahead and uploaded the USB or connected my USB. I do have the file in here, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. So I am going to format it. In a Mac, you're going to go to Other. You're going to go to Disk Utility. Click on the actual disk. You want to make sure it's the right one selected, because if you click the wrong one, you're going to delete some stuff you don't want from your hard drive. So make sure you have the USB that you connected selected. Once that's selected, go up here to Erase. You can change the name of it. This is the file that you want, so you definitely want to keep the MS-DOS FAT32. Once you got that done, hit Erase. It will format the USB for you. Once you're done, you're done. You can close that out. Now it's ready to go. So I obviously downloaded the file earlier. ProMedia Heritage. So this is a zip file. So double click it. It will bring out the actual file. You can get rid of this one. Now the file is going to be ota.bin. So once you have that, it's very simple. Take this, drag it onto your USB. You can delete it then. Now it's going to be the only thing in that USB. So once you got that all done, go ahead and eject it. Now let's go update our system. Okay, so I got it. This is all you need. One file, it's very simple. And the update just takes a few seconds. So this thing has seen better days. I've stepped on this so many times, but it's lasted a long time. So let's go. We're gonna connect this to the subwoofer, and there's a particular order you have to do things, so let's do this. All right, so this might be a little bit of a challenge to film, but let's give it a shot. So you're going to need to go in the back of your, let me unplug this and whatever's not loose. So unplug that one. And let's take a look. So obviously you have a USB here. All right, so now that we actually pulled it out, that's what she said. Now that we actually have it pulled out, it's hard for me not to make jokes about it. Take your USB. You're going to plug it in. Actually, before you do that, shut it off. Obviously, there's a switch here. Just hit that switch and shut that off. Plug this in. Once you have that plugged in, you're going to turn it back on. And when you turn it back on, you'll see the lights are going to flash. So one, it's turning green. It's flashing green. Steady on green. Then it turns blue. Once it goes blue, it's ready. You can actually pull the USB out. You're ready to go. All right, so here's how you work the update. So on your remote, and if by the way you've lost it, you can actually order one on Amazon. They're not that expensive. The sleep here, or half moon, which usually will shut your subwoofer off. You push that, you hold it for about 5 seconds, and your lights on the subwoofer will blink 3 times if you have to stand by on, meaning that after a little while of you not using the computer or the sound, the speakers will actually shut off. And then once you go back to using it, it'll turn back on. Now, the problem was before it did that, you didn't have a way to turn it off. So now you do. The other thing they fixed is the standby, once you actually hit play, it comes back on in about 3 seconds, where before it was probably about 7 seconds to 10 seconds. It was kind of a pain. So much faster, but you can turn that off. So similar to the function before, the moon button, push that, hold it for 5 seconds, and then your subwoofer will blink 5 times. So if it blinks 5 times, your auto stuff shuts off. So no more standby. That's it. That solves the problem. So yeah, that was the biggest complaint that everybody had from these speakers. I'm pretty glad it's fixed. I'm still hoping that they actually connect it to the app so we can start controlling more stuff on the app. The other thing is I kind of miss having a physical button. So that's the other downside to it. I did order a control for my desk so I can actually turn it down and turn it back up, but I could easily control everything from my monitor, so it's just kind of a waste and more stuff on my desk, so I don't really need it, but it is available if you want it. So now that we've done that, let me go ahead and show you how quick this comes back alive after it's been on standby. All right, I didn't think about this, so I'm gonna have to let my computer just kind of sit still for a while and come back later. So after my speakers have shut off, I'll come back and we'll give this a shot. All right, here we go. Looking down at it, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, the red light. It is off. Okay, so it's on standby. So what I'm going to do is grab my phone. I will set my timer. We'll hit the, let's see, my stopwatch. I'll hit the space bar, which will play the video, and we'll time it. All right, you guys ready? Hopefully you can see this. 1, 2, 3. That was about 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That is way better than it used to be. I should have actually recorded how long it would take before the update. I didn't do that. Do me a favor, if you guys still have the other version or the older version, time it for us and then drop a comment down below. Let us know how long it took for the music to come back on when you hit play. So that will really help. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe because we're trying to grow the channel. I appreciate it. Any questions, email them over to me, or I'm sorry, drop them in the comments and I'll try to respond. Yeah, you guys enjoy your day. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Klpish, for this update.